You're listening to the Miami Guides podcast.
Because I released that video and for 5 months it was okay. The views were, normal, whatever. And then out of nowhere, as soon as that thing happened with Kim Kardashian, I don't remember what, something about getting a small waist. That video blew up because people started searching for like those keywords and the video just started popping up and like.
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Miami Guide podcast. Thank you so much for listening to the show. This week's episode features a well-known influencer from Miami Beach. And she's a fitness influencer with an amazing following with over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Well, her name is Vicky Justiz, and she shares how she got started on social media and YouTube and has now surpassed over 1 million subscribers. We talked all things content creation, influencer marketing, trends and hacks to grow your following and how you can become a social media influencer. Well, I'm happy to have Vicky on the podcast because she grew up right here in Miami and she's doing an amazing job with her brand Vicky Justiz. She has an inspiring story, motivating and educating people around the world with her videos and content. Well, we got all of that coming right up. Now we're only 2 weeks away from a new decade, which is crazy to think about. And to give you guys a head start in 2020, I'm doing this online class. I'll be showing you my favorite tools and strategies to implement in 2020 and talk about new marketing trends and hacks. It's happening on Saturday, December 21st at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, live from Miami. Check the link on my website and secure your spot. I will show you new marketing trends and hacks and give you all of the insights I gain daily, grow my social media following on the Miami Guide. Let's make 2020 your most successful year yet. Right now, we have an amazing show coming up with tips and insights on how to be part of this growing trend of social media influencers. I'm going to introduce to you guys our special guest, Vicky Justiz. Hey guys, this is Mike from the Miami Guides, and today we have a special guest, Vicky Justiz, and I'm really excited to hear about Vicky, what's her stories, about how she started, and what gave her the idea to start social media. So thank you so much, Vicky.
Of course. Hello, everybody. Like Mike already said, I'm Vicky, so I guess I'll give a little background information. So I first got started on social media on YouTube. So I actually started on YouTube at 18 because I was hired by someone else who already had a YouTube channel to basically demonstrate workouts on that YouTube channel. So at that time I was going to college. I was actually studying hospitality. I was working as a volunteer at South Beach Food and Wine. I was in that world.
Okay, nice.
Because I was in events and logistics. So I didn't really think of YouTube as a thing. I was just getting paid hourly to go demonstrate the exercises and leave. So then I did that for a year and a half, and then I found this little website called Social Blade, where you put in someone's YouTube username and it gives you an estimate of their monthly earnings.
Okay.
And I put in, and it was a personal trainer who owned the YouTube channel, so I put in his YouTube channel name, and I was basically the only girl in the workout videos. I put in his name, and I saw how much money he was making, because the YouTube channel was pretty big, and I was like, holy... Can I curse?
Yeah, sure.
I was like, holy shit, because I was like, okay, yeah, you can probably make, a few $100 from YouTube, but this guy was earning a living, a true solid living, mostly off of me. Yes, he kind of built the audience, but everyone was there to watch me, and I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm gonna, start my own channel. So that's what I did, and I had a lot of people stream in from that channel. I got 20,000 subscribers really fast because they all came from the other channel. However, the other channel, obviously, this guy all he cared about was views and making money. So all the thumbnails, the titles are super suggestive. The workouts were normal. I was wearing normal things, but he would kind of Photoshop the images to be super suggestive, clickbait, So there was a lot of guys watching that channel.
Okay.
So when I first started my channel, I had a big issue where it was such a big male audience, which is not what I wanted, because I was doing kind of home workouts for girls. Like I wanted a female audience.
Right.
So I had to go through a whole rebranding. Like I had to change everything on my channel. And Jonathan, who's my boyfriend and also my business partner in all of this, he's the one who really kind of convinced me to like go for it.
Right.
Because I had the YouTube channel. I started my own YouTube channel. I had it for like 6 months, and I was uploading like once a month, like one workout. I would just throw it out there. I was barely making any money off of it. I was like, oh, whatever, still going to school. And then when I met him, like he really saw the potential in it, and he was like, you need to go after this. Like you have such a big audience, and you're only uploading once a month. Imagine if you uploaded consistently and you actually cared, because I wasn't putting any care into editing the videos. They were just thrown together.
Just doing it on the side.
Yeah, exactly.
So you were still working at that time?
Yeah, I was still in college. I just graduated in 2017, so I was still, this was happening in like 2015. That's when I met Jonathan, and we started kind of going the YouTube thing. So he literally grabbed, my dad had an old Canon, so he grabbed it. He would stay up until like 5 a.m. learning how to use it, like to help me out and stuff. And for like a year or so, we did it kind of like, on and off. We did it on and off until 2017. Yeah, until like beginning of 2017. It wasn't our biggest source of income yet. It was just something there. My Instagram, I was uploading like once a week or once a month, which, as you know, for Instagram, you can't be doing that.
Right, yeah.
The algorithm and all that.
Exactly.
So it was horrible. I was such a bad content creator. Like I would barely upload.
So you're just trying out new stuff?
Because my head was still like in events. Like I thought I was still gonna, finish college, get a career in event design and management. Like I just thought, YouTube will be a side thing. I still didn't see it as a full-time thing, And then in 2017, or it was 2016, it was the year before, I had a video go viral. Viral, and my channel just blew up, and like I could see that the monthly checks from YouTube started growing, and at that time Jonathan also had a corporate job, like a full-time job and stuff, and then we just found ourselves so stretched for time. Like we didn't have time to do YouTube, and for him to do his job, and for me to go to school. Obviously I was gonna finish school, but I wasn't like prioritizing it anymore. And then we just looked at all our options. We were like, okay, what has the biggest potential to like give us the living that we want? And it was YouTube and social media. So he quit his job.
Okay.
Like we had some money already like saved up and stuff to get us through, and YouTube was kind of making us enough for us to like break even and pay our bills and just kind of like survive.
Right.
And at that time I was living on campus, like, and we were living with our parents. We weren't like renting an apartment yet.
So you had a lot of time to
Yeah. And we didn't have that many expenses that it put a lot of pressure on it. So that was great that we had our parents still, like we could always live with them if we had to, if we were short on money, like while it stabilized. So he quit his job, and then we basically, that year 2017, we traveled for most of the year, because we were also trying to create like travel content, like for Bottle Wine for Two, which is kind of like a little travel YouTube channel we started, but now it's Jonathan's own channel. Like he just made it his own, because it was way too many channels to have.
Oh, okay.
It was mine, his, and then our joint one. It was just too much. So he made the travel one his own, and I have mine. And we spent half the year traveling, and then we came back, and like the YouTube channel was really gonna take up so much of our time that we said, okay, we need to settle down for a bit. We can still travel, but we need a home. Like in 2017, we didn't have a home. We were like
traveling
3 months in the Caribbean, 3 months in Europe.
Doesn't sound too bad.
No, it's not. But when you have something like a YouTube channel where sponsors need to send you product, and you need to have some kind of consistent, you need to have a routine, in order to really put in the work that you need to.
Right.
So we needed to have a home. So then we were like, okay, let's try to get an apartment, and then we got an apartment here, and I'm still getting the hang of Instagram. I'm still not uploading as consistently as I should, because Instagram's not the main.
But you have a huge following. It's like over 130.
Yeah, 130. But my YouTube channel has 900,000, like almost 1 million.
Wow.
So that's like, I love content creation on Instagram. I love photography. I love creating and editing beautiful pictures. However, like, that's not our biggest source of income, so we have to obviously prioritize, like what has the potential to grow the largest and make us more money, so that we're able to keep traveling and keep creating content and keep doing what we love, essentially. So I hope that wasn't too confusing. It was like, it was definitely, it definitely wasn't a straight line. It was like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah, so in the beginning it was quite, well, you thought you could immediately start off big, but by finding this website what was that website?
Social Blade?
Social Blade?
Yeah, so you can enter someone's username. It's a very big gap. Like, it'll tell you anywhere from, 1,000 a month to 10,000 a month. But it falls somewhere in the middle, usually.
Okay.
That's still a lot just to make from YouTube. That's not counting sponsors. That's just ad revenue. So the biggest source of income is sponsors.
From
like
Google.
Brands.
Right.
Yeah, that's the ad revenue from Google. The biggest source of income is brands. Like when a brand wants to be in your video, they want to be a sponsor, you charge them accordingly. And you can charge a lot, like on YouTube, depending on your niche and stuff, a lot more than Instagram. Like the same subscribers on YouTube, like if you have 100K on YouTube and 100K on Instagram, you can charge double on YouTube. Because the conversion on YouTube is so much higher. Right. And it takes more work to do the video, so...
And what was about this one video that went viral?
It was just a workout video. It was like 5 exercises to get a small waist. But I think what made it go viral, and this is where, like... you really don't have that much control over your YouTube and your content. That video only went viral because Kim Kardashian came out with something about waist trainers and getting a small waist.
Right.
Because I released that video and for 5 months, it was okay. The views were, normal, whatever. And then out of nowhere, as soon as that thing happened with Kim Kardashian, I don't remember what, something about getting a small waist. That video blew up because people started searching for like those keywords and the video just started popping up and like, it was a really crappy video. The quality was horrible. Like it was just wow, and people were just like loving it. It was just so you really are kind of.
So you had like the right keywords at that time.
Yeah. But you also have to wait for the trends. Like I have a lot of videos that don't do well for the first few months, and then something trends or something happens that has to do with that video, and the video blows up. Like it's just so. Random, you know. You just have to upload as much as you can and hope for the best.
Right.
Really.
Right. Yeah. And do you do a lot of research before you post anything online? Or do you just try out and see what happens?
Like right now, my channel's at a point where it's not like, oh, no matter what I release, it will get views. But as long as it's a workout and it's related to health and fitness, I know it will get views. Whether it goes viral or not, it honestly just depends. Like if another big YouTuber releases a video that's getting a lot of views and I do something in a similar topic, my video pops up next to theirs, like in suggested videos, and that drives a lot of traffic. So we try to look out for that. Like similar YouTubers who are big or bigger than me, if they release a video that just goes viral, I try to make it around the same topic. Like if someone does like, I don't know, an outer leg workout that goes viral, I'll try to like title it the same, but obviously do my own workout. Like I don't copy the work, but the keywords and stuff. So, because I know if people like that content, they would like mine. So it's so similar, you know? So you try to leverage off each other.
Do some research.
Yeah, everyone does that with each other, you know? Like people have gained views from my videos a lot. Like, it's fine.
Yeah, basically we do the same on the Miami Guide. We see what is doing well. So, and then, we try to...
You make it your own.
Make it our own, and so that's a good trick good tactic to use. So,
but we still don't have the YouTube algorithm figured out. Like
but they keep changing.
Change it all the time, all the time.
Yeah, the same with Instagram. You never know what update comes next.
What's annoying now with YouTube is that even if you're subscribed, you don't always get notified. Like you could be subscribed to me, but you won't get notified of my video unless YouTube thinks you're interested. Like if you usually watch only my workout videos and I try to release a fashion video, they won't notify you even though you're a subscriber, which is so annoying, you know, because you're subscribed to me, obviously. But you know, YouTube does what it does, so can't really fight it. Just
you don't own the platform.
Exactly. We have to. We are. What is it called? We're like slaves to the platform, basically. Like whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to make the best of it.
Exactly. So you're Miami native, or did you move? When did you move to Miami?
Well, I was born in Moscow, but I moved here when I was 6. So basically, Miami native.
Moscow, Russia.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you speak. Yeah. Oh, you speak Russian then.
Yes.
Okay.
Not super fluently, but I go visit my family every once in a while. I'm actually going there in April to Russia to see family, but not as fluent as I should because I should practice more. But you know, I can hold a conversation.
Right.
I understand everything. Just the words, I forget them sometimes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been there once. It's an amazing place.
Yeah. You like Moscow?
I've been there once, and I was for work.
Was it what you expected?
Yeah, I've been to the Red Square, and it's just...
When did you, like, how many years ago?
It was really an interesting time, because Obama was visiting Moscow at that day, so he was meeting with Putin and everything, so it was really a tight security.
Yeah.
But, it was really... Yeah, it was really fascinating to see. I mean,
a lot of people who go to Moscow tell me that it shocks them because they expect like these just white buildings that all look the same and everything's like black and white, you know, because it used to be like communist and stuff. But it's like one of the most colorful cities I've been to. Like it's so vibrant and full of life. And everyone that goes is like, wow, I'm so shocked. It's like a good, cool city. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it is.
No, and also the people are extremely friendly.
They are. I don't know why people think we're so mean.
No.
Jeez. We're really not.
Yeah. So, but what do you like about Miami? That you made you move
here? The Caribbean. Well, I mean, I moved here when I was 6, so it was my parents really that came here. There's just a lot, at that time, at least in the 90s, there was a lot more like opportunity and stuff here than there, you know. So, and also the weather. My dad is also Cuban, so I am half Cuban. So obviously, my dad likes the tropics and stuff. Like Russia was really cold.
Right.
So I can't complain. I love it here, especially now that like I live by the beach. It's so nice.
I think it's also great to be an influencer in Miami because you have the perfect surrounding, always the great weather. So many picture spots. Exactly.
And I think there's actually a lack of influencers in my opinion in Miami because you look at cities like New York and LA, oh my God, there's like millions of them, you know?
Oh, really?
All capturing the same content all the time. But in Miami, I feel like it's such a small group of influencers, which is actually a good thing because it gives you so much opportunity to explore new spots that haven't been photographed before, that haven't really been blown up on social media. Whereas in LA, you see like the same spots all the time, like Venice Beach, the little wings painted on the thing. Like it's always the same stuff, you know? Whereas here, it's kind of like the influencer space, I feel like is kind of behind New York and LA, but I think it's a good thing.
Okay, so it's a little bit more slow than the
Not
others.
slow, I just think there's less influencers. But like I said, it's a good thing. Like we have more that we can do.
I think also, we have more to show, like more unique places.
Of course, it's like a melting pot here.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
And, each place, location, like if you go to Wynwood or Design District, South Beach, they're also different.
So many tourists come here and they don't know what Wynwood is. They only think of South Beach, and I'm like, what? Like, there's so much people don't know about Miami. Like so many cool places and neighborhoods and stuff. So.
And so, what is your favorite area in Miami? Do you have any particular part that you?
I like it here. I love the
South Beach.
Yeah. Well, not just South Beach. I actually like Sunny Isles a lot. But that's because there's a lot of Russian grocery stores there.
All right.
A lot of Russian. So it kind of makes me feel nostalgic. I feel like I'm kind of by home. But I just love the ocean. Like I love the beach. So anywhere by the beach, whether it's South Beach or North Beach, just the whole beach. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's so there are so many different cultures indeed.
Of course,
And what kind of restaurants do you suggest people to eat at? What is your favorite place?
Well, my favorite type of food is sushi.
Okay, there are many options here.
We eat sushi like a few times a week. I swear all of our money goes to sushi. But
did you try the new Shoto Mata?
No. Where's that?
That's next to Juvia. So they opened end of last year.
Yeah. So there's still a lot of places I haven't tried by here. There's so much.
Yeah, they're opening up.
I love Oliver's. It's right across the street.
Oh,
it's just good. It's not sushi, but it's just good food.
They're French, right?
Yeah, kind of. I guess you could call it that, but they have all types of food. They have ceviche, they have calamari, they have fish. Their brunch is actually so good. I love it. And I feel like it's so underrated because it's right there. It's a tiny little spot.
Right.
It's the one across the street. Like there's not a lot of tourists here and stuff, but it's so good.
Yeah, I've talked to the owners several times. They're really nice, and I really
good.
like
and it's priced well. It's not crazy.
It's also a little bit more local here.
Yeah.
That's you find the local people, and I really like this area.
West
also,
Avenue.
What is it called on the other side? The Sunset Harbor.
Oh yes! Oh my God, that area is so nice. They have so many little nice restaurants and areas to be in. I love it. Yeah.
So it's a great. I think Miami is great. I love Miami. Are there any other particular spots when you're not working that you like to hang out at? Do you go to any parties or clubs?
Honestly, we work so much.
We
don't really we're not really big on going to clubs and stuff. Like we like to dance, we like to have fun, but I don't know. We travel so much also that when we are here, we try to get as much work out of the way so that when we do travel, we can enjoy ourselves. So most of the times we go out to bars and clubs and stuff, it's when we're abroad, like in a different city or whatever. But we've said like again and again that we should explore our neighborhood more and just like go to different bars and stuff. Is just.
So how does a day look like for an influencer?
Well, so since you do this totally like full time,
right?
We are not morning people. We like to work, throughout the night. So usually mornings start out typically slow. Typically wake up kind of early. Even if I go to bed like at 3 a.m., I don't sleep past like 9. I can't. My body wakes up. So we typically do wake up early in the morning, but mornings are usually to run errands. Here's another thing. As friendly as me and Jonathan both are, we hate people. We hate crowds. So we do our grocery shopping, all the errands throughout the day when other people are usually at work. So
or
if we
at
need
the
to
beach.
or we order through Instacart, which is amazing. They deliver the groceries, but any errands we have to run, anything we have to do, we try not to drive in traffic because we hate traffic. So we just do things that we have to do in the morning, any shopping, whatever. So we usually wake up. I go to yoga sometimes. We have our mornings. I like having my mornings slow, So I wake up, I have my little routine. I stretch, I read a little. I write in my journal. Like I set my tasks for the day.
Okay.
And then we have breakfast.
You have multiple tasks or just one task? Or
Always. This is like usually my to-do list. And then I try to...
That's for one day? Or no?
It's for a week, and I try to get as many done in a day as I could. Because I find that sometimes if I try to say, okay, I need to do all these things today, and I don't do them, I start feeling bad about myself. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I didn't get this done. And like some days, I wake up and I feel super productive and I work fast. And other days, I just don't... Like, I just don't feel good for whatever reason. Like, or we have some things that we need to do that day that aren't here, so... I found over the last year, me and Jonathan were both beating ourselves up so much because we felt like we weren't getting enough done. But these things just take so much time and we underestimate how much time it takes. Like we're like, oh, editing a video, that'll take like an hour. No, it actually takes like 4.
Right.
We think that it takes an hour, so then when we take forever to do it, we're like, oh my God, like we wasted so much time, but we didn't, What's helped me a lot is actually this app called Toggle that you basically toggle in. I'll show you. It's called Toggle. Oh, I didn't toggle in for this. Okay.
Okay.
It basically tracks your time.
The times, right.
Yeah. So last week, I felt like last week was such an unproductive week. I was like, oh my God, we didn't get anything done. And then I looked at the toggle and we worked for like 30 hours each, which is less than we usually work. We usually clock in like 50 or 60.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because everything is work for us. Even content creation, we clock that in, shooting and stuff. But I was like, wow, 30 hours. I felt like we barely did anything. Exactly. So it helps me with my mental health, Because when you work for yourself, it's very easy to beat yourself up. And like, oh, I'm not getting enough done. I'm not doing as much as this person. Oh, this person's doing this and I'm not.
Right.
But, it's all about perspective. Like, you have to just chill out a little. Well, anyway, sorry. So we have our mornings usually slow. I have my breakfast. And then we usually start working after breakfast. So usually around 11 or 12. Jonathan also has jiu-jitsu sometimes at 11. So after that, we'll start working. And... every day is filled with a lot of emails, and we just try to do the most important task. We've tried getting a routine where like, okay, Mondays we'll film, and Tuesdays we'll shoot, and Wednesdays we'll do this, but
no.
That's not realistic. Because sometimes for YouTube you have sponsors where like a video is due that day, and it's a Thursday, and you have to film on that Thursday. I think in this line of work, it's very difficult to find a routine, so you have to embrace just not having one.
Right, okay.
So this is what I do at the start of every week. I make all the things that are most important to do this week, and I try to knock them all out. Just one after one after one. And I try to put the ones that are most important first. So like if there's a video due tomorrow, obviously I'm going to do that first, prep it, whatever.
Well, it's good that you're so organized, and
we try.
Yeah, and people don't know, what goes behind, all this content creation. Because it's like a full-time job.
It is.
I mean, people
and it's more difficult because you don't have anyone telling you what you should do, and you don't have anyone to pat you on the back and tell you, "Hey, good job." Like you did it. You kind of have to do that for yourself. So you can be your own best friend or your own worst enemy here, really. Like when you're your own boss or whatever. So yeah, but honestly, tracking our time has helped so much. And it also helps us see where the time is going. And also, sometimes I find myself just mindlessly scrolling through Instagram. And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, I need to work, so it helps kind of keep me
what keeps you going? What keeps you inspired to constantly putting out content out there? What do you do for that?
You mean for Instagram or YouTube? Which one?
Any... Well, is there a difference?
Yes, because for YouTube, it's just home workout videos, which I enjoy doing because I enjoy making a difference in girls' lives. I enjoy having an influence and inspiring them to be better. But the actual act of working out and like filming the video, it's not my passion. You know, I do it because I've already grown a following so big there, and I get to help so many people through these videos. So that's what I'm passionate about, is helping people and like helping them want to be better. But the actual act of, you know, filming the workout video, editing it, like, it's so boring. It's so boring because there's not that much creativity you can have here, really. And there's times we've tried to be creative with the workout videos, but honestly, people like it simple. They want something simple, easy to follow, like instructional videos. So that's just what we do.
Right.
And that is so boring, but we do it. But what we love to do is creating content for Instagram, making travel videos, more creative kind of things.
And it's easier.
Yeah. So that we don't really have to, like, we don't have to motivate ourselves for that because we love to do it. So sometimes we use that as a reward. Okay. So like yesterday, we went to the beach, we shot a bunch of cool pics. And Jonathan kept wanting to look through them and edit them. And I said, no, like, oh, you can only do that after you finish editing the workout video, because he edits some of the workout videos too. So we kind of use that as a reward. Okay, let's get the kind of monotonous stuff out of the way, the boring stuff. Because it is boring to edit, like, a video.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that,
it takes forever.
Whereas a cinematic video is so fun and, like, you get to be creative. So we use that as a reward.
Okay.
So, okay, let's get this work out of the way, and then we can do the creative stuff, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But
yes. Some days we wake up, we're both super unmotivated, and like we stopped feeling bad about ourselves. Like if one day we want to wake up and want to binge watch a freaking TV show, we just do it, and then we make up for it the next day, you know? Like we try to take at least 1 or 2 days out of the week to just chill out, spend time with family, you know, watch TV, like go to the beach and enjoy and stuff.
Yeah, you're your own boss. So basically you could do whatever you want.
I just make sure at the end of the week these tasks are done.
Right.
You know?
Oh,
so if I get them all done Monday through Thursday, that's it. I earned the 3 days to relax, you know? If I don't, then I work every single day of the week. That's why I think Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays are so important for us. Because the more we get done, I think you build momentum for the week. Like if your Monday starts off awesome, that's it. You're kind of on a roll for the rest of the week. But yeah.
So were you always so organized?
I'm not that organized. I just think in order to be successful here, you have to be.
Right.
Because especially for us, like, it's not only Instagram. If I had only Instagram, it would be so much easier to just wake up and focus, okay, I just need to shoot this for Instagram and do this for Instagram. But it's YouTube, Instagram. I have my own like website/blog, which I don't really post much, but it's just there. I have my own workout program. So it's like a thing I sell. Like we have to do customer service almost every day. Like if people have questions, you know, on the Facebook group, it's so much, like so many different aspects to the business that if we don't stay organized, we'll completely ignore aspects of it, you know? Like if we don't stay organized, we'll forget about Instagram and only do YouTube or vice versa, which can't happen. Okay.
So let's say you wake up tomorrow and you see that you lost all your followers and your Instagram account is...
Deleted.
Deleted.
Only Instagram or YouTube too?
YouTube, everything. So you have to start from scratch, but you still have all the experience.
Yeah, of course.
Where would you start? What would be the first thing that you would do?
The thing is that you have to think about it also, like, you can do what you love, which is for us, like, you know, creating travel content, whatever. But at the end of the day, for people to watch you and come back to you, you have to fill a need that they have. Whether it's a need for knowledge or entertainment, but you have to fill a space that hasn't been exactly filled yet, you know? So we would, like right now, I love what we do because honestly, workout videos, even though they're not the most enjoyable thing, they've allowed me to do so much more, and it really doesn't take a lot of time. Like, for example, Mike and Nelly, which are dear friends, they would vlog every single day, and editing one video for them each time would take like 2-3 hours. And for us, a workout video, sometimes, depending on how complicated it is, could take 30 minutes to edit, or it could take an hour to edit, or 2 hours, depending if they're sponsors and stuff. So at the end of the day, like, I'm grateful that it's also not something that's such a big time commitment that allows us to do so many other things. But I guess if I had to choose anything and it was a guarantee that it would be successful, it would be kind of doing what we do on Instagram, just creating like travel content and more kind of creative videos, even creating some films. Like me and Jonathan have had a lot of ideas for like films, kind of short films and stuff we want to do. That's something we want to do like in the future, like, you know, when we have a little more time, if it ever gets there.
Okay, so your future plans are travel videos then, or what do you have plans?
It's something we do on the side for now. like with the fitness thing, we are talking about creating my own app, which is super important because right now my workout program is selling really well. But I do think that if we have an app, it would just make the whole process so much better, create more customers, and it would be right now my workout program is just a one-time thing that you pay and you get access to it. Whereas an app, there's like a monthly subscription. So that creates a much more like long-term
recurring
customer.
income.
Exactly. Whereas now we have to make sales every day in order to,
constantly find new customers.
But when you have a monthly recurring payment, it becomes a lot easier, more stable.
Exactly.
And you're able to really build a life, and like we're trying to save a lot of money also to invest in property, and eventually we don't want to depend on only social media for an income because it's true, we're not in total control of it. If YouTube wants to shut down tomorrow, they can shut down tomorrow. I doubt it, it's owned by Google. But you never know. You never know.
Okay. Are you also building an email list or mailing list on the site? Is that for my blog? The only time I do blog posts is when a brand needs a supporting blog post because honestly, I'm not a superhuman, there's only 24 hours in a day, and if I try to stretch myself too thin, then none of these things will be good. Everything will be mediocre, so I'd rather focus all my energy on YouTube and Instagram. Right. Well, mostly YouTube right now. Instagram, I'm trying to focus there too, but the blog, I only make blog posts when a brand needs like a supporting blog post or something for like an active sponsorship, but like if I try to focus on the blog, then other things will suffer, and I can't sacrifice anything else now. Yeah, it's important to keep focus and see what's doing
well. But like the customers for the workout program, for example, I have a Facebook group for them, so everyone is there together, and
so it's I think you guys are doing an amazing job, and
we're trying our best.
So your Instagram account is beautiful, amazing pictures.
Thank you. See, that's what we love to do. Is just
definitely.
That. I can't imagine having that be the only thing we do. Oh my God, that would be amazing.
Yeah, and you're doing something that you like. You're your own boss, so I think you should keep on doing what you do.
I can't complain.
And so, I think, thank you so much,
of course,
Vicky.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, and I really enjoyed talking to you.
Awesome.
Is there any particular place that people can follow you from? What's the best place that...
Instagram or YouTube, whichever they prefer. If you just type in Vicky Justiz with a Z at the end on YouTube, you'll find me right away. Or Instagram, it's just my name, Vicky Justiz.
Okay, now we'll be sure to share it on the guide.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Yay, it was fun.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Miami Guide podcast as much as we enjoyed creating it. Well, you can find more information about our guest in the show notes. And if you haven't subscribed to our show yet, please take out your phone right now and subscribe to the Miami Guide podcast so that you don't have to miss another show. All of our episodes are also on our website, themiamiguide.com. And I would love to hear your feedback about the episodes. I appreciate if you'd leave me a review on iTunes. Well, we have more episodes coming up. We're brewing with ideas, stories and content we can't wait to share with you. Well, once again, my name is Mike, and I'm here to inspire you with amazing stories, capturing the vibes of Miami, and help you discover the magic of this city. You can follow us online everywhere as The Miami Guide, on Instagram, Facebook, and our website, themiamiguide.com. Thank you so much for listening, and see you in the next episode.